Howdy ho and welcome back to the channel. So the Amazon Centric hubs that I placed on the front of my 06 truck did not fit on the rear, and let me show you what we got going. The rear has quite a bit of a hub where the front has just a little bit of hub. So when you put on the Centric, it's got a lip, and they use that lip to make this extra lip. This is all steel for the wheel to fit on. Well, if you try to put this on, guess what? It hits that extra lip and can't go on all the way. So that ain't gonna work. Hangs up right there. So what I had to do is get the all steel Centric without the lip. And the reason we don't need the lip is sorry about that, is we already have plenty of hub left on 1.5. Now if this was a 2, then you'd probably be out here somewhere, and then you would need a hub extra lip. But this is a Dana 70 on a 2006 Dodge Ram 2500 4-wheel drive 5.9 diesel. So I went ahead and ground the studs down again, had to take off a little bit like in the previous video, and I found a chamfer tool that actually cleans up the starting threads. This you put on your cordless drill or whatever, and it's got 3 tungsten carbide blades in there. You just took it on, you do it on low speed, and it just cleans up the starting threads. And since I'm only going with a 1.5, I had to cut off a 1/4 inch off of each stud. And what I will do is use these baby lug nuts and get the spacer installed, and then I'll put the wheel on to match the front. So we will end up with 4 1.5 inch spacers all the way around. Okay, we're testing her out. Let's see what we got. Looks like we got plenty of hub to support the wheel, and didn't need the lip on the Centric at all for a 1.5 inch spacer. So I've already torqued down the 8 baby lug nuts, 19mm on the spacer, and now I will put on the 15/16 lugs and torque those down. And in addition, I can go with smaller centers. These centers were pretty thick because of the extra hub length. I would imagine that's why they're so thick. The new ones are about half this thick on the newer trucks, and I don't know why or how, but they are. Here you are. You got the everything's torqued down. You see I've got about 3/8 hub left, which is good. The wheel is supported by the hub and the lugs, and now we're even with the front with a 1.5 inch out. Only reason I did the front and the back together because I wanted them to appear to stick out about the same, which they do. About one lug or half of a lug of the outer lug. And it looks a little more aggressive. And another thing is when you put taller tires on or a lift, and like I said on the prior video, you increase the center of gravity and make it higher, chances of a rollover are increased. So by increasing your left to right track, then you are helping for the stability. And of course it puts extra strain on your bearings and hubs, but on the bearings that are in the hubs. But you got to do what you got to do. In addition, these studs that they use on these spacers are metric 12.9, which I believe is the harder steel. Let me check on the lip on the front, see what that is. So these front ones are 12.9 as well. I feel pretty good about that. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to return 2 of them because they said they'd fit, but they don't. I will put a link in the description for the fronts as a first. Link in the description. The first set will be with the lip, hub centric, and then these are a combination of hub and lug centric, though the original hub on the back of the vehicle will still serve as a hub centric. And I'll put those in the description. So I wanted to show you how this chamfer tool works. I have the D-weld on 1 and 3. We're just hopping around too much. And here we go. Doesn't take but a second. You can already see cleaning up the threads. Almost looks like a OEM. Well, that concludes the spacer add-on to the 06 Dodge Ram 2500 5.9 diesel 4-wheel drive. And I hope I earned your subscription today. Welcome all new viewers. And again, thanks for watching. Look for the links in the subscription. Adios.